Welcome back. Today, we're diving into an often overlooked aspect of fitness: hip mobility. Having flexible and mobile hips is crucial not just for athletes but for everyone, as it plays a significant role in our overall functional movement and injury prevention. Whether you're running, squatting, or simply moving through your daily life, your hip joints need to move freely to maintain proper form and function. Let's explore why hip mobility is so essential and some effective exercises to improve it. Why is hip mobility important? Hip mobility refers to the range of motion within the hip joint. It's essential for various reasons. 1. Functional movement. Everyday activities like walking, climbing stairs, and getting in and out of a car rely heavily on hip mobility. If your hips are stiff or tight, these movements can become awkward and increase the risk of injury. 2. Enhanced athletic performance. Many sports require dynamic movements that involve the hips, such as running, jumping, and twisting. Improved hip mobility can enhance your performance in these activities by allowing for a greater range of motion, which can translate into better speed, agility, and power. 3. Injury prevention. Tight hips can lead to compensatory movements that strain other areas of the body, such as the knees and lower back. By improving hip mobility, you can reduce the risk of injuries in these areas and promote better overall biomechanics. 4. Improved posture. The hips play a significant role in maintaining proper alignment throughout the body. Tight hip flexors, for example, can pull your pelvis forward, leading to poor posture and back pain. Keeping your hips mobile can help maintain a neutral spine and overall body alignment. Exercises to improve hip mobility. Now that we understand the importance of hip mobility, let's explore some effective stretches and mobility exercises. We'll focus on 2 key movements: hip circles and lunges. These exercises can be easily incorporated into your warm-up routine or as part of your daily mobility practice. 1. Hip circles. Hip circles are a dynamic movement that helps increase the range of motion in the hip joint while warming up the surrounding muscles. How to perform hip circles. Start standing. Stand with your feet shoulder-width apart and place your hands on your hips. Lift one leg. Shift your weight onto one leg and lift the opposite knee up toward your chest. This is your starting position. Create a circle. From this position, begin to rotate your knee in a circular motion. Start by moving it outward, then around and back down. Imagine you are tracing a circle with your knee. Complete the circle. Perform 5 to 10 circles in one direction, focusing on making the movement as smooth and controlled as possible. Switch directions. After completing the circles in one direction, switch to the other leg and repeat the process. Tips: keep your upper body stable and engaged. Avoid leaning or swaying as you perform the circles. Focus on maintaining a full range of motion in the hip joint. If you feel any tightness or discomfort, adjust the size of the circles accordingly. 2. Lunges. Lunges are an excellent way to improve hip mobility while also building strength in the lower body. They stretch the hip flexors and engage the glutes, quads, and hamstrings. How to perform lunges. Start standing. Stand with your feet together and your hands on your hips or by your sides. Step forward. Take a step forward with your right foot, ensuring that your knee stays aligned with your ankle. Lower your body. Bend both knees to lower your body into a lunge position. Your back knee should lower toward the ground without touching it, and your front thigh should be parallel to the ground. Engage your hips. Keep your core engaged and your chest lifted throughout the movement. You should feel a stretch in your hip flexor of the back leg and in your glutes of the front leg. Return to standing. Push through your front heel to return to the starting position. Alternate legs. Repeat the movement on the left side, stepping forward with your left foot. Tips: maintain a straight back and avoid leaning forward. Keep your torso upright. Ensure your front knee does not extend past your toes as you lunge. You can also incorporate a reverse lunge by stepping backward instead of forward, which can help target the hip mobility in a different way. Additional hip mobility exercises. While hip circles and lunges are great starting points, there are several other exercises that can enhance your hip mobility. 1. Hip flexor stretch. Kneel on one knee with the other foot in front. Push your hips forward, keeping your back straight. You should feel a stretch in the hip flexor of the back leg. 2. Figure 4 stretch. Lie on your back and cross one ankle over the opposite knee. Pull the uncrossed leg toward your chest, feeling a stretch in the hip of the crossed leg. 3. Pigeon pose. From a plank position, bring one knee forward and place it behind your wrist. Extend the other leg straight back. This yoga pose deeply opens the hips and can be very effective for flexibility. Conclusion: incorporating these hip mobility exercises into your fitness routine can significantly improve your overall functional movement, enhance athletic performance, and help prevent injuries. Remember to listen to your body and progress at your own pace. Hip mobility is a journey, and consistency is key. As you go through these movements today, focus on quality over quantity. Ensure each stretch and movement is controlled and deliberate. By prioritizing your hip mobility, you're investing in your long-term fitness and health. Keep up the great work, and let's continue to make strides toward our fitness goals together.